Sorry, Grandma. Take off the apron, put down the wooden spoon. You're being replaced. Welcome. I'm John of John Health and Fitness. No miracles, real life. And sometimes real life involves having to break it to Grandma that she's being outsourced. Also, eating on the run. I eat on the run a lot, running between classes and appointments and the like. Now, a lot of these meal replacement kind of bars have gotten a pretty bad reputation over the years, much of it deserved. Many of them are simply Snickers bars with a few protein crisps thrown in. But it's not all like that. There's some actually decent choices out there, and one of those are Fitjoy. For this review, I'm going to focus on 3 flavors. I'm calling these Grandma's Kitchen flavors. It's the chocolate chip cookie dough, chocolate iced brownie, and Grandma's lemon squares. A couple caveats before we begin. I'm not a registered dietitian, and even if I were, I wouldn't make specific recommendations for you. That's because I don't know you, I don't know your likes, your dislikes, your medical history. I mean, it's not like this is Facebook. But that said, I'm going to tell you why I choose the things I choose, the things I'm looking for. I can discuss things like texture and the like. I will tell you what I think of the flavor, but flavor is a very personal thing. You can look at any one of these things that has a 5-star review. You will find people passionately arguing why it is you're an idiot for having a different taste than they do. We don't do that here. But if you do, please reserve your use of capital letters only to proper nouns in the beginning of sentences. Alright, so let's get started. What am I looking for in a protein bar personally? You'll note I said protein bar. Most of my between meal snacking is protein. I do that because my diet is actually very high carbohydrate. It is not high protein. I do the protein in between meals to kind of top off my protein intake. Basically bring it up to about 25%. There are a number of ways to do that. A lot of people who have high caloric diets, which I do, will do things like boil 6 chicken breasts. Eat those. I'm not doing that. Plus, it's really hard to eat a boiled chicken breast while you're driving. So one of the first things I look for in one of these bars, or actually don't look for, are artificial sweeteners, flavors, and colorings. These don't have that. It says so right on the packaging, which is good. The ingredient list is a little long to go through, but I haven't found anything there that I really dislike. I will note it has stevia as a sweetener. A lot of people don't like it. It's a natural sweetener. I don't mind it. I'm perfectly okay with it. If you really don't like it, these are probably not for you. In terms of macronutrients, I'm looking for high protein. These are 20 grams of protein, all of them. That's a pretty big bar, and I use these truly as meal replacement as opposed to a very small snack. Keeping in mind I eat about 8 to 9 meals a day. They're also relatively high in fiber. I like high fiber in these bars because they keep everything running smoothly. I've said enough about that already. Finally, sugar. It's not a macronutrient. It's a subnutrient underneath carbohydrates. These tend to be relatively low in carbohydrates, but I keen on the sugar because I try to keep that below 10% of my diet. I'd love to get down to 5%, but I'm closer to 9. These run between 4 and 5 grams of sugar. Let's talk a little bit about taste. This is subjective, but I should note that the chocolate chip cookie dough tastes absolutely nothing like chocolate chip cookie dough. If your chocolate chip cookie dough tastes like this, there's a reason why people ask you to bring pies to Thanksgiving. Don't get me wrong, I actually like the way it tastes. There's little chocolate chip-like things in it. It's perfectly fine. It sort of has a little bit of that chocolate chip cookie dough taste, but no. Chocolate iced brownie is actually a little closer. A little closer, again, you're probably not going to kid yourself. This has a lot to do with the consistency of these, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Finally, Grandma's lemon squares. I really do like these. Now, you'll find reviews on Amazon where people find these absolutely gag-worthy, and I get it. They aren't particularly sweet, but that's part of what I like about them. I like lemon squares, but I find them so sweet, and people put a lot of sugar in lemon squares to kind of tamp down the sourness of the lemon. But they have so much sugar, it makes my teeth hurt, and I really don't enjoy them. This thing I actually like. How about consistency? Rather than describe it to you, I'll show it to you. Give it the fork test. Alright, the fork test. I'll be doing this, I think, quite a bit, because I think it helps give you an idea of consistency. Fitjoys tend to be chewy, right? There are bars that are crispy, there are bars that are crunchy, there are bars that are really soft. These mostly tend to be chewy. I'm going to start with the chocolate iced brownie. This actually, if you look at it, it looks a lot like a chocolate iced brownie. I do like this one. It's pretty close. But again, you're not going to kid yourself. Fork test? Well, yeah, not so much, right? That's the consistency. These are all relatively fresh, by the way. These are not past their expiration date. There you go for that. Right. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Yeah, these are really, really kind of chewy. Not bad though. I can actually work the fork through it a little bit. Very chewy, kind of sticky, but you can see it's got those little chocolate chip chunks in it, which really aren't that bad. I kind of enjoy it. Again though, you're not going to kid yourself that this is chocolate chip cookie dough. Finally, my favorite of the bunch are definitely the lemon squares. These pass the fork test relatively easy. These are soft, they're chewy, they even have a little bottom to them. Color's actually kind of appetizing, still no artificial color, so that's pretty impressive. So there you have it. Probably the hardest, a little softer, not by a lot. These guys, yeah, Grandma might have a problem. If you'd like to try any of these, I put affiliate links down in the description. Quick word about affiliate links. An affiliate link is one in which I get a small commission for each sale made through that link from the seller. It does not come out of your pocket. If you can find them cheaper somewhere else, by all means do. But I will say, unless I explicitly say otherwise, every one of my affiliate links are to a product I use regularly from a vendor I use regularly. Period. And if you do go through those links, I'd appreciate it. It helps support these efforts. Thanks again for watching. I am John with John Health and Fitness. If you like this, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get all the future reviews and all the other things we offer here on this channel. Tips, tricks, advice, fitness, nutrition, exercise, and all the rest. Take care. We'll see you around. Here's one. Sorry, I have no idea where the good reviews come from. I regularly eat protein bars, and I found these disgusting. And here's one, the Red Hot Chiller Pep. 1 star. Yuck. Tastes like aspirin without the pyrin. I get it. It's from Amazon customer. 1 star. I did not like them. That's useful. Bear's Mom. 1 star. Not a fan of the taste. Rachel. 2 stars. Personally, I didn't like the texture. Very soft and gummy. Keep in mind the overall rating on these, 4 stars.